Every filmmaker starts somewhere. Maybe you're writing your first screenplay. Maybe you're trying to produce your first short. Maybe you're just sitting on an idea you haven't had the courage to make yet. Whatever you are in the process, you belong here. Welcome to our community, the 7th Art Community. A community for people learning how to make films independently, one draft, one mistake, and one movie at a time. This is Early Draft. Last time we talked about finding the right idea for a movie. Now you have an idea. Maybe you even have a story. So what's next? Before you start writing, start reading. Today we're talking about one of the most underrated tools you have as a filmmaker, the screenplay. If you want to make movies, you shouldn't only watch movies. You should read them. And I don't mean reading one screenplay because you have to. I'm talking about studying them. Take a movie you love, find the screenplay, read the scene, then watch the scene and compare them. What did the writer put on the page? What did the director change? What did the actors bring to it? This is where you start understanding that a screenplay isn't a finished movie, it's a blueprint for one. And here is a great example. Before Reservoir Dogs, Quentin Tarantino had already spent years obsessing over movies. When he finally wrote Reservoir Dogs, the screenplay became incredibly important. Producer Lawrence Bender read it and saw something special. Harvey Keitel eventually read it, became involved, and helped the project move to another level. The movie went from a script to an actual production, and that's an important lesson for us. So what should you actually study? Start with independent films. Read Moonlight.
I got you, I promise. I'm not gonna let you go.
Lady Bird.
I want to go where culture is, like New York.
Get Out.
Mental preparation is basically psychological pre-op.
The Florida Project.
But this is a special rule for you.
Read films that were made with different budgets, different styles, and different approaches. And don't just ask, is this screenplay good? Ask better questions. How does the writer introduce the characters? How quickly does the story move? When does the conflict begin? How long are the scenes? How much dialogue is there? What can I actually see happening? And here's one of my favorite exercises. Pick one scene. Read it. Close the script. Then write down what you remember. Now watch this scene. You'll start noticing how much the director, actors, cinematographer, production designer, and editor are adding to the words on the page. That's how you begin learning the difference between writing a movie and making a movie. And don't be afraid to study scripts from filmmakers who are completely different from you. You might hate horror, but Get Out can teach you about tension. You might not want to make crime films, but Reservoir Dogs can teach you about dialogue and character. You might never make a coming-of-age film, but Lady Bird can teach you about character relationships. Study the technique, not just the genre. So here's your homework. Choose 3 independent films you love, find their screenplays, read the first 10 pages of each, then watch those first 10 pages on screen, and write down 3 things you learned from each script. Don't copy the writer. Understand the choices. Because the goal isn't to become the next Tarantino, Jordan Peele, or Greta Gerwig. The goal is to become you with a bigger toolbox. That's it for today's lesson. If you're enjoying Early Draft, subscribe, hit like, and follow along. We're still in development. And in the next episode, we're going to take what we've learned from studying scripts and start talking about writing your own screenplay. I'll see you in the next draft.